Hello and welcome to another edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. We're right off the bat on the old show today. The BMW i8. Actually, one of these vehicles was actually sold just last week at the Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance out in Pebble Beach. Now, they have a big auction every year, sell a lot of automobiles, and this particular vehicle is actually sold for charity. BMW actually donated this machine to the Pebble Beach Company Foundation. Now, this particular group does a massive amount of work, especially with the Monterey County Youth Organization, and they fund a lot of programs inside of that particular group. Now, the interesting thing is that, well, the i8 actually sells for just a touch over $100,000. In fact, almost $140,000 US dollars. This particular vehicle at this auction, it actually sold for $825,000 US dollars. Hugely impressive number and going to a very good charity, so this is a good deal all the way around, but a very interesting price for an auctioned i8. May never see that particular price ever again for one of these automobiles. Next up on the list, we have talked a lot about the brand new Corvette Z06, the most powerful, the best performing Corvette ever built. And a lot of this vehicle looks a lot like what the last generation ZR1 actually was. And we're going to have a little bit more about this coming up in just a second, but let's talk about one of the neatest pieces of kit that's on this particular automobile, that brand new 8-speed automatic transmission. Well, guess what? If you wanted one of these but didn't want to go all the way up to the brand new Z06 that's going to be coming out soon, the 2015 model year, the standard Stingray, you can now get that brand new 8-speed automatic, which huge, great news if you really want to get your hands on one of those. Now, back to the Z06. Now, the Z06 comes with a supercharged V8 and the carbon ceramic brakes and all the little parts and pieces that made the ZR1 so fantastic, even though this Z06 will just put that old ZR1 in the weeds, if it will. Now, this has got a lot of folks, and the rumors are starting again, and these are not new rumors in any way, shape, or form, that there is some room up above the Z06. Even we have long rumored about this particular program, us here at Motor Cars. This particular deal, the ZR1 coming soon, or maybe the Zora. Remember several months ago when we talked about that they trademarked the Zora name for Zora Duntov, the actual father of the Chevrolet Corvette. And there's a lot of talk that the 8th generation, or the C8 platform, could quite possibly get a mid-engine replacement. Maybe not in all their cars, but this is not new news. If you have been anywhere of a Corvette fan, the MR platform or the mid-engine rear-wheel drive platform is not new. Remember this particular machine, a Corvette concept for back in the mid-80s. This was the Corvette Indy concept. This is no longer real news, at least as far as a rumor is concerned. This has been around for a long time. Now, this being said, I have known for quite some time, at least one of the guys that's probably the easiest to talk to as far as a guy who knows an awful lot about the Chevrolet Corvette platform and General Motors in general. Peter DeLorenzo actually does a website called The Auto Extremist. He's been talking about that quite possibly he knows some people inside, and they say that they are working on the next generation Chevrolet Corvette, and that particular vehicle quite possibly could have a mid-engine rear-wheel drive layout. Now, this is just for a limited edition run as far as this vehicle is concerned, because the standard version as far as the FR platform, the front engine rear-wheel drive platform, will chances are remain for the bulk of the Corvette lineup, but they may build a special edition version of it. These rumors are heating up again. There's a lot of people, the Corvette's only been out, the brand new C7 that is, only been out for a handful of months, but already talking about the next one coming down the pike. Last up on the list, back at the Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance, Lamborghini showed off this particular vehicle, the brand new Huracán concept for the upcoming FIA GT series coming up in 2015, which it already competes right now with the Gallardo. This particular vehicle is the brand new LP620-2, meaning it's Only going to be two-wheel drive, obviously, for the regulations in that particular series. But this is the Super Trofeo. Now, this particular machine gets the same 5.2-liter, normally aspirated V10, putting out 620 brake horsepower and 413 pounds-feet of torque. 0 to 60 numbers come in at right about 3 seconds with a top speed of over 200 miles an hour. Now, this is a full-blown road racing race car. This is no street automobile in any way, shape, or form. And again, this will be going in the FIA GT series over in the European series and in and around there as well. So, really cool piece of kit. Now, the interesting thing is Lamborghini's already let off some pricing on this particular machine, which is hugely impressive. Just a touch under $500,000, you could have your very own full-blown Huracán race car. So that's a pretty sweet piece as far as that's concerned. It may cost you a little bit more as far as you want some spare parts and stuff, which you are going to need if you want this particular machine. So pretty cool piece indeed, and it was pretty neat to actually look into this particular machine as well. And that's all there was that I thought was worth talking about for this edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. If you want to jump on over to the Facebook page and give us a like over there, we'd appreciate it. Also, if you want to subscribe to the channel, you can do so at any time. Get the first dibs on the brand new shows as soon as they come out. I thank you for watching, and we'll see you again real soon.